Beyond the Golden Gate Bridge awaits glorious Marin County, home to sweeping vistas, diverse cultures, and inspiring causes. Join us for Marinterviews, profiling people and projects, creating a meaningful impact in our community. Welcome back to Marinterviews, where we showcase people and projects that are making a difference in our community. I am very delighted to get to know Natalie Faith Pepper of Spectrum Surf Camps today. Thank you for coming, Natalie.
Thank you for having me.
So I want to know everything. What is Spectrum Surf Camp?
Well, Spectrum Surf is a therapeutic surf program for people of all ages with a variety of disabilities.
And how did this, you're the founder of
Yes.
this, so how did this idea come to you?
About 10 years ago, so I'm a special ed teacher, and I've worked all around in the public schools here in Marin County.
Good.
And there's an autism fair going on through Marin County Office of Education, and I said, you know, I love how I feel when I surf. I want to bring it to people. And so I went to the autism fair and just to see if there were any people that were interested in it, because, you know, it's seen as an extreme sport sometimes.
Right.
So people are...
So there may be fear,
Yes.
there may be a little
trepidation,
yeah.
you know. And the response was overwhelming. So I was
that's
like,
great.
okay, here we go. So that first summer I had 2 campers total. And I just kind of went from there.
So where do you hold the camps, and then what is the process like?
So the camps all take place at Stinson Beach, because there's parking there.
Yes. Yeah.
And there's lifeguards, and the beach is a really nice beach, and it's sandy, and there's a lot of elbow room.
Yeah. And then you,
Yeah.
like, from the nuts and bolts, this is how you get on a board, and this is...
Well, so we have a variety, a whole spectrum of people, participants or athletes. And,
Okay.
you know, ideally we'd have like stretching and OT type, occupational therapy type, or physical therapy exercises to warm up. But a lot of times, our participants are nonverbal, so we just get them in the wetsuit and get them in the water.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Now, do you have a lot of volunteers, or do you have sponsors that provide you with the supplies, the wetsuits, everything?
So we a heavy reliance on our volunteers. We have a lot of peer volunteers from local high schools.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, in the Bay Area. And I do have a handful of paid staff. They're expert surfers.
Wow.
And I've also do consultation with behavior therapists, occupational therapists, as well as speech therapists to help with the program. And we just get them out on the board and play from there.
How long is this? When did you form this?
So we just had our 9th summer. So
Wow.
it starts.
Okay.
So 10 years ago is when I put
Jeez.
the feelers out. Yeah, every year it's grown.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, and it's, you know, it's great because it's growing, but it's also challenging in that I do have a day job during the school year.
You know, these passion projects, trust me, I know. It's just like, why?
And we limit it to small group size.
Okay.
So we have at least 1-to-1 instructor to camper.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
How long have you been surfing?
I've been surfing for... How long have I been surfing? I started late, so I've always been, because I grew up in Detroit.
Oh my gosh.
Not a lot of surfing
No,
there. I mean,
not a
I
lot.
know there's Great Lakes surfing, but I wasn't
Not the
doing
same,
that.
yeah.
Right, and let's see, when I moved to Bolinas, so probably I moved to Bolinas about 25 years ago, so probably 23 years I've been surfing.
Just thought, I'm here. There
Yeah,
it is. Let
I
me
know,
learn
may as well.
something.
I've always wanted to surf. You know,
Yeah.
growing up in Detroit, I wanted to surf.
Yeah.
And here I am.
Yeah, absolutely. And then you must have some stories just of when you just see like an awareness or a acceptance with these kids.
Yes. It's actually, I think my 2nd summer, one of my participants, the mom had never heard her child laugh before.
Oh my God.
So.
Oh my gosh.
Right. And so that was probably like, I need a testimonial from you because your child is laughing. And now it's funny because that same camper is in a school. I work with a couple non-public schools, and they come out and book a week every summer. So I've seen him now as, you know, a young adult.
Oh my gosh, absolutely. So how do you get the word out to the schools for the participation? Well, having Marin County Office of Education in your corner is pretty
Right.
fabulous.
It's all word of mouth. So I know I get a big crew of campers from Dedication to Special Education.
Good.
And they spread the word. I also, I reach out to other programs like Helen Creek.
Oh, yeah.
So I've reached out to them like, hey, I know you're having a fundraiser. I'd like to donate a week of camp. So just getting the word out that way. And
now, what kind of fundraising do you do?
I
know
fundraising is so hard.
That is a
so
whole
we do the Give Back Tuesday.
Good.
You know,
is that today?
That's next week.
Okay, it's next week.
And then I try, although COVID threw a nice little monkey wrench into everything, I do try to have one big fundraiser per year.
Yeah. Do you have outreach to, that's part of the reason we're doing this program, is that we want to highlight people that are, and especially nonprofits that are doing really good work in the community, and the ones that aren't the ones that everybody knows about.
Right.
And then, so I'm guessing if we somehow find another foundation or charitable foundation that is looking for places to donate, you're holding your hand up.
Right. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. We do have Live Water Surf Shop in Stinson Beach and Fairfax. They've been great. They're one of our sponsors. They've got amazing deals on like surfboards and wetsuits.
Yeah. Is there ever, I think of ski swaps. Do they have any kind of a surf swap?
They
for
do.
things?
They do. And but there's only so many times you can accept used wetsuits.
Yeah. Okay. That's a good point.
So we do. I've been trying to partner. It's hard.
It is.
People, to partner with a couple wetsuit manufacturers. Be like, hey, can you give me a deal? And which
it's a
Buell,
full-time
I will say
job.
Buell wetsuits have gone above and beyond. They've given sold me wetsuits that cost with an additional 10%.
Wonderful.
Off. And I think I attribute that to actually Brenna Gubbins, who runs Live Water Surf Shop. She got them in there.
That's huge.
Yeah, it is huge.
When are these camps?
They run through the month of July, so the last week of June through the first week of August, because I don't have 3 months of break anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
School is almost year round, it feels like.
Yeah, exactly. So what was the slowdown like during the pandemic? Did you have to put everything on hold, or did you have to, because it is an outdoor activity?
Right. So we did not put everything on hold.
Good.
So there were guidelines that the county gave out for summer camps, and I'm like, well, we're outside and we're in the water all the time, so we were pretty good. But if any camper or counselor were sick, they couldn't come. I remember I did get a cold that summer, and I was kind of freaking out, so I was like double mask.
Isn't it funny how now if you have a sneeze, you just immediately, it's just like a different thing.
I actually, if I have a cold, I wear a mask now. So I was like, why are you doing it? I'm like, because I don't want my students to get sick.
Yeah.
So consider it. Go.
Yeah, absolutely. But that fresh air must be just wonderful. And now after 10 years, or you're going on 10 years, about how many students do you think you've had come through? And do they ever have repeat?
I have a lot of repeats.
Oh, that's
wonderful. I have a lot of repeats. I would say over the years, probably close to 400.
Oh my gosh.
Go through. And that's, because we have partnered up with like the Cypress School, which is up in Petaluma. They come out for a week, and they do 2 camp sessions with us as well.
That's a great service. That is just a wonderful thing. I hope. What is the most satisfying thing, fulfilling thing for you?
I just seeing the kids happy. Well, they're not all kids. I've had like.
So it's all ages.
It is all ages. The only requirement is that you're comfortable in the water.
Okay.
I mean, we've had runners, and I don't like running, but if I have to run down the beach back and forth, and the kids getting their feet wet, then I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
So,
oh, that's so sweet though. Any whale?
We have.
Any sightings?
We have. Yes. So we've been fortunate that at Stinson Beach during July, the whales come in. Are they? I think I want to say they're I don't know.
know
They're grays
either.
or humpbacks.
Yeah.
But we've had them come in really close.
Oh, how exciting!
And there always seems to be a pod of porpoises out every summer.
They. Oh my gosh, that must be that just that joy alone. Some of those, especially thinking the kids, but of course I'd get excited.
Right.
Seeing
Well,
it.
that and then the parents,
Yeah.
the family. I like to tell the parents like, this is your time. You don't have to be here. You can go get coffee. You can go for a walk on the beach. But if they're staying there, anytime I see something like, oh my gosh, there's a whale. Did you see the whale? I mean, we had one time where the whale came up. You could see their eye,
Oh
the
my
eyeball.
gosh.
They were so close.
Oh my gosh, I've seen them in Hawaii, but it's been a million miles away, and they were,
Right. They
totally doing this stuff, but not that close.
Because Stinson goes out and then it drops really deep, so
Huh.
they can come into that deep channel just outside the break, and it's
Gosh, how fun.
exciting. I get so excited when I see it.
It's Mother Nature.
When I see porpoises, I'm like,
Oh,
ooh.
the porpoises are just so darn cute. Where's your favorite place to surf?
Oh, my favorite place to surf. That's a good.
Do you ever get to travel?
I do. Every winter. My family, we drive down and camp in southern Baja.
Oh.
So I like that because I don't have to wear a wetsuit.
Yeah, warm
Although
water
all
is
those
nice.
SoCal people are like, you guys are hardy. I'm like, no, it's warm here.
Yeah, there's a
Water's
difference.
68.
Yeah, there's a difference. Well, I am delighted to know about you. I will make sure when we get our platforms moving, we will let people know how they can reach you, your website. We'll put up some photos, and that you are accepting donations, and we would be happy to. That's why we're doing what we're doing here. Just trying to spread the word on good associations like yours. It's really inspiring.
I appreciate it. I'm
Absolutely.
so glad you contacted me.
Absolutely. Well, really good to meet you, Natalie, and have a great rest of the week and holiday. I don't know when this is going to air. I hate to date it, but I really appreciate it. It's been fun to meet you.
Thank you so much for having me.
You
I
bet.
appreciate it. Take care.
All right. Thanks again for joining us on Marin Reviews. And don't forget, if you know somebody with a worthy cause or project, please contact us, and we'd be happy to profile them. Talk to you soon.
Marin Reviews, produced in partnership with Marin Arts, Marin Link, Truce, and D2ISF. Please join us on our mission. Nominate a person or program to be profiled either in studio, location, or Zoom. Sponsor a segment. We look forward to working with you.